Hey everyone, NocturnalRegent here. I have this new game as far as the eye, so I wanted to play it and see how it goes. So it looks like there's a campaign and a play, so we're going to do the campaign to get used to the gameplay. It looks like it's basically going to teach some of the mechanics. So I'm going to go ahead and go into chapter 1 and see what's happening. I just love the artwork. So at the cusp of the 456th blink, the sigh awakens. The growing of the waves free it from its long slumber. Its time has come, so it speeds. The waters approach, and the cycle begins again. The wave comes to cover the earth and ensure its prosperity for future generations. In the meantime, guided by the wind, the peoples of this land must take shelter. People set off on their long journey to meet up at the eye, their cyclinical sanctuary place of the great meeting. They will live together until their next separation at the end of the cycle. Here, they will share their knowledge gained during the last 456 blinks. Later, the great tears will drain away, and it will be time to leave and start all over. You are the wind. You awaken to the sound of lapping water. The cycle begins again. It is time to accomplish your destiny. That's cute. This is Oku. Oku is a pupil. Pupils are little curious beings that live in harmony with nature. They form tribes and settle in little villages. To move the camera around Oku, use your mouse wheel button. The mouse wheel lets you zoom in and out. Okay, and you can also right click. This bar represents the time it will take for events and the water to arrive in this stage. The wave is here. It comes closer to Oku each turn. Oku is here. In 30 turns, this land will be covered in water. You, the Sai, must save Oku. Okay. Open the map to find Oku's position in the world. Oku is here. Oku lives very close to the eye and never has to go particularly far. So until the last blink, until the wave appears on the horizon, Oku inspects the area around the eye. Oku's mission is to repair every damaged path to help other pupils on the last stretch of their journey. Each cycle, Oku welcomes the new tribes. Oku is always there when no one has yet arrived, and always leaves when everyone is already gone. And while waiting for their arrival, rubble must be cleared, rope bridges must be fixed, and trails must be blazed. The eye is here. At the end of the cycle, it is the destination for all pupil tribes. For Oku, it is the next step. Select a path or a halt to find out the travel cost. Okay, so we'll prepare the bridge. Oku went to collect some ore and already has 40 stored in transport balloons. Now Oku needs to get the ore back to the tribe. So I'm going to select Oku. You can click on their body or their balloon. Okay. There we go. That's where he wants us to go. As far as the eye actions take place at the end of the turn, to get Oku to move, click the next turn button. So that's the next turn button. Pupils spend movement points to move. These planes require 1 movement point. Oku has 3 and can easily cross them. Get Oku to move to these planes using a right mouse click and end the turn to validate the action. The explorable zone is represented by gray hexagons. Each pupil has a view range of 1 and will automatically uncover the hexagons located directly adjacent to their position. So that... we'll do that. So he moved the 3 spots. If the movement cost is higher than the number of movement points available, the pupil will need several turns to finish the move. So it's kind of like Civilization. Some types of terrain are harder to cross than others. Mountains require 4 movement points. To cross a mountain hex, it will take Oku 2 moves. So it's going to take him 2 moves to move to the mountain quest. So let's select him. And there. And move. And the turn. Okay. Well, that's cute. This is Lulu the Caravan. Help Oku get there to drop off the 40 ore. Over long distance, the pupil will always choose the shortest path. So, him. Move to her. Oku has brought 40 ore to the caravan. The 40 ore are now in the stockpile. Resources can't be used until they have been put in the stockpile. Now only wood is needed to build the bridge. Wood can be found in forests and jungles. Explore the halt to find some. Let's go that direction. Oh, we found some. Look at that. You need to assign Oku to a building for resource drop-off. Oku only has Lulu the Caravan to drop off harvested resources. Select Oku, then right-click on the caravan and choose wood. Oku will change appearance in the assigned building. So Oku, right-click, and choose wood. Oku will change appearance in the assigned building. End the turn, validate the action until Oku has transformed. You can also assign Oku to harvest by right-clicking directly on the forest. Oku will then choose the closest available building. And then Pupils, the red panda form corresponds to the gatherer trait. Oku will be able to evolve in this form and gain experience in this trait. Oku took the shape in order to collect wood. When trade is assigned, pupil goes about their job independently. Oku will go collect wood in the forest and drop it off at the caravan without further instruction. End the turn. So yeah, and that's really cute. Oku is not very experienced gatherer and it will take 3 turns to collect wood. Let Oku work. End turns until he is finished. Okay. He is not an experienced gatherer. Complete the objective by bringing 80 wood to the stockpile. Interrupting a pupil carrying resources will make the pupil drop them and lose them. Before giving a new order to a pupil, make sure they're not carrying anything valuable. The rising water is announced by various vagaries. The closer the waves, the more frequent the catastrophes. I can read. The rising water is announced by various vagaries. The closer the waves, the more frequent the catastrophes. The wave is always preceded by an enormous cataclysm, and it is best not to tarry. A minor vagary will take place next turn. Okay. 15 turns until water reaches that. So end the turn. The clouds gather very quickly and suddenly. The storm is brief but violent, leaving chaos behind. 3 bolts of lightning strike at random, inflicting 90 damage to structures and igniting forests and jungles. Well, shit. Okay. A bolt of lightning struck this forest, and the wood is burning. If Oku stays here, they might get badly burned. If the people takes too much damage, they will be called back to the side and will disappear. Fire can spread to adjacent forests, jungles, and buildings. So he should go here. Oku still needs wood. Fortunately, the nearby jungle wasn't hit by lightning. Assign Oku to harvest in the jungle by selecting Oku, right-clicking on the jungle, and then selecting wood. So we're going to select Oku, we're going to click on that, select wood, and end the turn. A plane sells wood resources depleted. Okay. So now he is going to that forest, and it takes more turns to get there. Okay. Hooray, all the necessary resources have been collected. Oku can immediately repair the bridge to move onwards to the eye. Open the map and tell Oku to leave by clicking on the destination. So we're clicking on that. Okay, so I'm guessing that's what I was supposed to do. Let's leave. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. Oh, and I got an achievement. Chapter 1, Oku the Vigilant. Oku the Vigilant? Well done. You helped Oku to the eye with a load of resources. Oku is safe. You must now gather other tribes here before the waves take them. So then we're going to do Chapter 2, Linked by Destiny. Hanki and Shut must take one of the paths that lead to their next stage. Can you help them get the necessary resources? Learn to choose a path according to the available resources and halt biomes. Construct buildings, tame rhinophobos, and trade on the market. Manage harvest cycles and discover Pupils' different forms. Hanki and Shut are ready to get cracking. I really hope I'm pronouncing these names right. I kind of hope that if I'm not, somebody corrects me. At dawn of the 5th blink, the great meeting is closed with the circle ceremony. Every pupil must go to the summit of the great cliffs of the west. It is a hard task, but few do not undertake it. Those who do not join the Sai to guide their companions in future travels. At the summit, a vast plateau awaits the pupils who sit in concentric circles around sacred stones. Here, the tribes are reorganized. During the ceremony, each pupil is linked to 2 others, a new circle. A caravan is assigned, and the next day they leave the eye for a new cycle. 2 times already, the ceremony has linked Sut and Hanki in the same circle. Destiny has decided so. The circle is reaching its end, and the wind in their balloons has come to announce the arrival of the waters. It is time to leave and make their way to the eye. This time, Shut and Hanki will make the climb to the sacred plateau together. Even though their egos will never let them speak of it, their impatience for the ceremony is tempered by apprehension. This is the caravan. The tribe is composed of 2 pupils, Shut and Hanki. Open the map and look at the tribe's journey. Okay, so Shut and Hanki's tribe is currently 2 halts away from the eye. From their position, 2 different paths are available. Each path has its own difficulties and can lead to very different terrain in which it can be harder to progress. Tap the top path, see how much it costs. To go to the top path, you need to cross a bridge, but the bridge has collapsed and you will need to repair with wood and iron. Your pupils will need to harvest those resources to go this way. Note, this path leads to a fertile land halt. There are many lakes, so movement can be difficult. However, there will be a lot of arable land, and there is probably a lot of fish. Now select the bottom path. On the bottom path, the tribe will have to cross a glacier to reach the next halt. They will need to collect pepkins and have enough food and small stone and flint to start fires and warm up. This halt is a rainforest. There will be a lot of jungles and bogs, a lot of wood, but mosquito and disease vagaries are fatal. The tribe doesn't have the necessary resources to make this trip. They will need to find them at the current halt, harvest them, and stock them. To know which path you can take, close the map by clicking the caravan's halt, and explore the halt to find out what resources it has to offer. So let's go there. And let's go there. Okay. So we have food, we have mountain. So they only know a part of the halt. Explore the halt. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I love the whispering. Okay, so we have food. With food and some iron, you can go via the glacier. If this is not already your current objective, select the glacier on the map screen and then close the map. So map, select, and then close. Pepkins are base resources and can be harvested via the caravan. Assign Shut and Hanky to collect Pepkin by selecting each pupil, then right-clicking on the hex containing Pepkin or the caravan. So we're gonna select him, and where? Oh, we have Pepkin there too. Okay. I hope I did that right. They have changed their appearance to take on the gatherer form. Red Panda. They will go to work on their own hex without getting in each other's way. The pupils will collect Pepkin for 3 turns, drop them off in the stockpile, and then go back to harvesting. A pupil will continue performing the same assigned action until you stop them or they run out of resources to harvest. And the turn to bring them back. These Pepkin are much further than the stockpile building than the others. The pupil only has 3 MP per turn and will take much longer to go to and from between the hex and the stockpile. It will take them many more turns to bring back the same amount as the other. Using this hex is not particularly efficient for now. 1 pupil will be sufficient. Hanky can handle it. Meanwhile, Shit will go and get some stone. Okay. You need to start to building a query. Select Shut and open the build menu. Select query, build it, and buildings will be built on planes. Be aware that any resources on a hex will be lost. Place the query as close to the stone as possible so he can harvest quickly. Once the position has been indicated, he will go and build the shelter. So we're going to do that. And then you can cancel by hitting the destroy button. There we go. He has become a bird, the shape that builders take, and will build the building for 3 turns. So it takes 3. That is beautiful. Okay. He has built a quarry. Now you must assign him to collect. Okay. So we're gonna collect. He is now collecting. Okay. So we're gonna just keep doing that. Okay. All necessary resources have been obtained. Open the map and select the next halt to prepare to leave. So then we take all of our stuff with us. And we leave. Yes. The tribe has crossed the glacier and is now in a tropical halt. They must stop for a while so they can find necessary resources and cross the next obstacle. However, the halt they left behind is now under the waves. They mustn't tarry on their way to the eye. The eye is the next halt. Select the eye or the path of the eye to find out what pupils will need to get there and then close the map. This halt is a little different from the previous one. It's a tropical biome where one will find more jungles and bogs than in other halts. In a regular playthrough, the pupils start their journey in a large balanced halt, as it's where the tribe has decided to live for the cycle. As such, one can find practically everything there. Here's the caravan, which has just arrived at the halt. For now, the pupils are inside. They'll get out when the beast has settled for installation. The caravan moves exactly like pupils, but only has 2 MP. Move the caravan to a strategic location to install the camp. The caravan can't be set up on land that's too steep or too wet. It will only be happy on a plain, but can crush the trees of a forest to make enough space. Click the installation button to install the caravan. Be aware once installed the caravan will not move again until departing the halt. So I think that's a pretty good position, yeah. They left the caravans back. Okay. So we need 10 or 100, so we need ore and stone. Okay. Well, that was kind of dumb of me. So we're exploring and looking for ore and stone. So we found stone. The entire map has been explored, not a trace of ore. You can't repair the railway line without ore. Whisper showed that they should build a market by opening his construction menu. So, annex buildings, market. We need that. The market is an appendix. It's a structure built on the back of a pack animal. As such, each appendix requires you to have a rhinophilo in stock. Rhinophilos are a base resource which can be gathered directly from the caravan. Find and collect a rhinophilo in order to build the market. Okay. So. Okay. So he's gonna become a he's gonna get a rhinophilo. Okay. He's gonna have to build a quarry, I'm sure. All the necessary resources to build the market have been obtained. Choose a pupil to build it, and then select the market in the Appendices tab of the construction menu. Still need 100 wood, because I'm dumb. This little hearts. Just throwing little hearts. Is it just like kissing it? Okay. Okay, it's that one that has nothing to do. Okay. Okay. So this one... Oh shit. It's gonna rain. Okay. So we exploited by leaving wasted resource behind. Terrible vagaries could strike the tribe down in the next halt. As such, when the wave comes too close, nature will push them along with major climatic. Okay. Build, market, build. Like all businesses, the market doesn't need a pupil to operate it. Not all resources have the same value, and the exchange rate changes depending on the resources you have to offer. Obtain ore. Okay. This one? Give stone for ore. So I need 10 ore. Stone? Okay, there we go. So we will need to gather some more stone. And some more wood. Okay, so we're gonna keep harvesting the necessary resources, and then we're gonna go to the eye. Okay, we got all our resources. And we're gonna go to the eye. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. Victory. Shut. And I got an achievement, Chapter 2, Linked by Destiny. Shut and Henki have arrived at the eye. They are impatient to share their newly gained knowledge with the other tribes. In a few blinks, the waves will have covered the entire surface of the world, and all the pupils will have gathered at the eye. A new cycle comes to a close. By the fire, lost in thought, the two pupils have already left for the cycle. Climbing the Great Western Cliff will only be a formality, but what will their third cycle ceremony have in store for them?